Good morning, Warrior. Good day to you. This is Coach Spiegel here. Today we're going to be talking about what's the best workout split. Sorry, I forgot to write best. What's the best workout split for showing up to the gym, for doing your workouts, for how to program your lifts throughout the week. So we're going to talk about what's the best way, and it's probably not going to be what you think it is as we go forward. So this is Coach Spiegel here, your warriorresults.com. I help husbands get in shape, get abs, fix their MDD, their fitness MDD, motivation deficit disorder. So today, this is a great video for you if you are just starting out. This whole world's like, whoa, what's going on? There's a lot of overwhelm as we get this. This is also good for you if you are basically in the intermediate or advanced stages for it as you go. So there's about, maybe there's more. Based on my experience, being a trainer, personal trainer for a bunch of years, being not a bodybuilder right now, but being in the past before, I basically done all these. I've coached people through a bunch of these as well. These are the top probably 5 that I've probably come across. All right, so what do you think is the best? First up is a very popular one, push-pull legs. This one is, you do basically push-in motion, so it's usually chest and shoulders, and a little bit of, usually it's push-pull, like triceps, usually get tossed in there. Pull is usually biceps, and then you got a leg day. Push-pull leg. This is a great one if you're like 3 days a week, 4 days a week. I'm going to describe them all to you, then I'm going to give you kind of like my feedback, what's best, what is good. Upper, lower. Basically, you are, day one is upper body, everything in your upper body. So we're talking shoulders, chest, usually arms are in here, and abs. I like how the workout splits just kind of like skip abs. Oh, you'll throw them in. You'll throw them in on your sit-ups in between sets or stuff like that. We'll talk about that some other time. And then lower day, basically anything legs-based. Squats, deadlifts, Roman deadlifts, hamstring curls, quad extensions. Calves are usually there. Calves are usually skipped all the time. Total body is pretty awesome. Oh, before we go to upper lower day. Oh, this is a shout out. I forgot to give a shout out. Sorry. This is a shout out video to. I watched this similar video. Jeff Cavalier came out with a similar video like 3 years ago. I don't remember when. But he had this kind of similar setup, what I got for you here. And it was very helpful for me, like watching that video. So this is kind of like an ode to that. I know Jeff Cavalier is going through, I don't say a hard time, but he's going through a lot of controversy right now. He got. Fake weights. If you go Google or YouTube Jeff Cavalier fake weights, you'll see a whole bunch of stuff. Apparently it's come out that he's used fake weights in a lot of his training videos, and he's appearing to do way more than he is, and he's kind of like lying about We'll talk about that some other time. So kind of feel bad for my boy Jeff that watched a lot of Athlete X, and then now come to find out that a lot of it is some controversy going on. So Smoothie drink. All right. Oh, I put some frozen broccoli and cauliflower. I just grabbed a bag of it and I threw it in my smoothie today. Usually I use frozen fruit. Just kind of mix in some more healthy vegetables, some healthy fiber. Come to find out I'm not getting enough fiber in my diet, so I'm like, I don't want to eat that vegetable. So I'm like, why don't I just grind it up? So I've been doing that, and it actually tastes pretty good. Not too bad. Some broccoli, so a little tip for you. All right, upper lower. So this is all obviously predicated on how many days a week can you show up to the gym. Okay, how many days can you show up to your workout? Upper lower. This was made popular by Arnold back in his days. Keep in mind he was on steroids when he was doing this, but he would do like he basically worked out 6 days a week, 5-6 days a week, probably 7, and in the morning it was upper body, in the evening it was lower body, and then you just kind of like, I think he flip-flopped it. The next day it was lower body morning. And I just think he just did that every other day or something like that. When you're in that mode, that training, you basically you do all these all the time. So that would actually classify as total body if you do it total body. I started these. I experimented with this. I was a little bit when I was personal training at the club back in the day, in the bodybuilding days. I did this a little bit. The most I ever did the total body workouts. I read Tim Ferriss's 4-Hour Body, and there he says, "Hey, just do this workout." In there, he's got a workout. It's in his Geek to Freak section, and it's the same lifts, boom, boom, boom. Basically, show up to the gym every day, and it's usually like one exercise for all your major muscle groups. For instance, like you show up, you do squats, you do, and in that book he shows it as a circuit format, which is not a bad way to go about it. And so it was like squats, it was the pull downs, it was bench press. I think it was like 5 moves for all your major muscles, shoulder presses, abs. And then you just like circuit through it. Boom, boom, boom. You basically show up to the gym every day. And all you do is you just fail out. And then no fancy schmancy stuff after that. And then you go and eat a whole bunch of protein. That's what he says. And that's how Tim Ferriss teaches it there in the total body way. Totally up to you to do it that way. The bro split. This is probably the most popular way. It's Monday chest day. Basically every day you show up to the gym, it's devoted to one muscle group. It's not a bad way to do it. It gets knocked around. It gets insulted a lot. Like, oh, bro, Monday chest day, Tuesday is leg day, Wednesday is back day, Thursday's shoulders day, Friday's arms day, and I think something else. I'm missing one of them in there. But it's basically like you got chest. It's all your major muscle groups: chest, back, legs. It's usually a typical 5-day. Somebody, especially a guy, shows up to the gym, shows up 5 days a week. It's usually this: chest, back, legs, shoulders, and then they usually throw an arm day in there, something like that. And then something usually always magically seems to happen. I'm super guilty of this on leg day. You get sick. Oh, you got a work meeting. Oh, you got some honey-do list projects to do. Something's on the honey-do. Back when I was doing this, this is actually how I first got started. Back in my very first weight loss transformation, when I was brokenhearted, I was in my early 20s. I'm about to turn 40 here. I'm married right now, but I lost about 100 some pounds, and I got my heart broken. I was in a relationship, and I got my heart broken, and I was like, I'm gonna lose this weight. I'm gonna win her back. And so I just like grabbed a magazine. This was early 2000s. I think it was like 2003 or 4. So then these are all what's in the magazines a lot, is the bro split. And so I was in college at the time. I would do chest, back. Chest day Monday was chest day. And then something would usually magically happen on leg day. Like I would have to study for a test or prepare or have lots of homework that day. It's just like, really want to do these legs. So I would always skip that. Always skip the leg day. All right, so that's your bro split. Nothing's wrong with actually the bro splits. I'm getting a little ahead of myself here, but it doesn't really matter what you do. Okay, keep in mind. Okay, this is what I want you to keep in mind. There's no like the best. It's there's an awesome book out there called The One Diet Myth, and your workouts follow the same thing. The gist of that book, I forget who wrote the book, but it basically says there's no one diet that's the diet, and this is the golden diet, almost like a magic bullet. He says there's no such thing. There's just too much individuality. There's too much going on. And he goes, on top of that, so your body's not the same as my body warrior. Okay. My work schedule, my workout schedule, my time availability is not the same as yours. We all have different things going on. And then you have this huge thing called enjoyment. The number one, I mentioned motivation earlier, the number one thing that determines your motivation: keep showing up, keep doing the thing that you need to do to get results. How much are you enjoying it? How much is it there? I don't doesn't matter if you have the greatest workout split, the greatest workout template, do these things, and you show up and you just hate it. It's dreading. It's, I don't want to do that thing anymore. You're not going to do it. It's pointless. Same thing with the diet. So the same idea is with the enjoyment. So there's no one on top of all that, warrior. Keep in mind, you got this thing going on with your body where your body gets used to something. Okay, you get good returns on your workout investment. You get good results. Like your muscle growth kind of starts off. Your muscle growth for a couple weeks is there, and then your body starts like diving in. And this is about 2 months. It's about 2 months of consistent growth, and then your body's just kind of like used to it. It's stale. It's blah. It's like this isn't difficult anymore. I don't have to do this thing, and so you need to readjust it, thing like that. So even if you did have the greatest workout ever, the greatest workout split, if you've been doing it for over 2 months in a row, you show up to the gym, you do the same thing, same lift, same everything else, it's gonna wear down. Okay, you get decreased returns on them. And then you got, so that's number 4. And then number 5 is what I call Metcon CrossFit way. Done a little bit of CrossFit. I'm not a big CrossFitter. Metcon is like metabolic conditioning. You do like typical thing. They tend to be a little bit total body-ish, but they're like you in between each set you do like it's usually like the WODs. You know what CrossFit is. Come on, you're watching this. They tend to be, I forget the numbers are, but CrossFit is like 70% of it devoted to strength, 20% endurance, and then 10% something else. I forget the numbers, but it's usually kind of combinations of all this, and they tend to be a little bit more total body-ish as you go through. None of them are bad. Okay, the big pull with CrossFit is it's a group atmosphere, it's competition, it's sport based. There's the community aspect to it. There's the competition aspect to it. You tend to be with a coach already that's coaching you through it. There's this one CrossFit video I was watching. I was learning how to do muscle ups, and it was a class devoted to muscle ups. That's what's cool about CrossFit. Sometimes it's very like this move based for a whole month, and you just get better at the technique for this one move. And this video was talking about muscle ups, and the guy was like in a classroom. The coach was there, and he was like, "All right, show me how to do this." He was doing the hollow body, holding it like that, hold down, hold. It was just like a group atmosphere, and the whole class is just practicing that one little aspect of the muscle up is the hollow body, where you're on the ground. That body tautness, tightness. So it's kind of a little bit. It's its own thing. So it's its own split because it's going to be differing versus based on the class, based on the gym and everything. But it's got that Metcon CrossFit aspect to it. So there's really no way. Find what works best for you. Okay, what do you enjoy the most? If you love doing bro splits, then go for bro splits. I do recommend changing things up every couple months just to go forward. And I do recommend you keep track of your weights. All right. Is that cool? Is that helpful? Good stuff? You're awesome, warrior. We will see you in the next one. If this is great, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe. That way you never miss out on an episode. And I got more things in the docket for you going forward for this muscle building type stuff. We'll see you the next time. Bye.